thought we were live.
What are you doing over there?
Simple, you're freezing every
Hey,
like
y'all.
2 seconds.
Hey, you know how to do a little jam out session because I'm over here on a delay. The conversation starters are like, they don't see the delay. But while we were backstage, I was trying to chat with them and I'm like, y'all hear me? Y'all ain't talking to me. So I feel like there's a delay on my end, but they say it's not. But whatever. Let's go ahead and get this party started. We are back. The team is back together again.
23.
I missed you, ladies. I missed y'all.
Miss y'all. Yeah,
I know. It's been a
Y'all
while.
have a good holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I did, but
We didn't go anywhere. We stayed put.
Was Santa good to you?
She does.
No coal in your stockings?
No, not this year.
Not
Not
one
this
no.
year? Okay. All right. If y'all say so. I don't know if I believe that, but if you say so. But anywho, I am Sybil, the host here at Millspouse Conversations, home of the fabulous, sweet, mighty Okay. So we rebranded our talk show from The Conversation to The Tea, and we bring real and relatable conversations about life from a diverse panel. Look at these ladies. Look. You see, just look at us. Y'all see the diversity just by looking at us. And look at the screen. You got Navy, you got Air Force, the best force.
Yeah.
An Army National Guard. So we are here and ready to bring some real and relatable conversations. And when we say real, we mean real. Okay. We are so unscripted. And these ladies, they put up with my hot, crazy mess all the time. But anywho, let's go ahead and get started. Hold on. Wait a minute. My bad. Let me pause. The boss is going to get me. The boss is going to get me tomorrow. I'm going to look for my message, Grace. Grace is the boss. But anywho, I want to give a thank you shout out to our sponsors of 2023, USAA and Make Me Awesome. Thank you so much for coming on board and bringing Millspouse Conversations to the world this year. And if you want to learn more about them, which you should, it's not if you're going to go learn more about them, go visit our website at millspouseconversations.com, and we have a sponsor link right at the top. Go check them out. All right. And if you want to become a sponsor or a supporter, you can also just go to our website and click that support us link or that sponsor link, and it will get you in touch with us, and we will let you know how you can support our mission here. All right, ladies. I am looking at my screen and I still see the sponsors up there. Is that what you see?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, because I have a delay on my end. I don't know what's going on today.
There we
but
go.
Anywho, we are going to talk with there we go. Okay, we're going to talk with you today about, I said 5 tips, but it's going to be more than 5 because I have like 3 myself. Okay, but of being the perfect military spouse. Are you ladies perfect military spouses?
No, I'm the worst.
You put yourself in that category as a perfect military spouse?
The worst military
Or
spouse.
how would you define a perfect military spouse?
They don't exist.
Yeah, there's no
Exactly.
such thing.
But
Who
you
left?
may be.
Did Anna leave?
Anna.
Anna is not a perfect military spouse. She left. Go ahead, Julie. I'm rude.
I was going to say we can be the perfect military spouse to our own spouse.
Yeah, I'm with Julie on that. I think there's no true definition to what a
Yeah.
Put you on you to say that again, girl. Say that again, Julie.
Oh, I was going to say,
For the people in the back who didn't hear you.
you can be the perfect military spouse to your spouse, right?
Yep. I
Yes.
agree.
You can be exactly what they need to get through this life.
I'm dancing to that because I hear so many spouses, they're looking for ways to be that perfect spouse. So they think that they have to fit into a certain mold to be a perfect military spouse. But no. I'm going to tell you guys my first tip of being a perfect military spouse. Can I go first? I'm going to go first. Oh,
Okay,
Anna's
do it.
back. Hold on. Anna,
I don't know. It just dropped
where'd
me.
you go?
I must have had internet connection problems. I just dropped out.
Like, where did she go? Where did she go?
I'm back.
All right. So my first of being the perfect military spouse. Okay, look, ladies. When you have been on a deployment or a long TDY, greet that man at the door in your trench coat and high heels and say, "Hey, Daddy, welcome home." We all grown. Sorry, look, we all grown. Okay, I have never done that, but that's my first tip. Just say, or you know what? Even if you don't want to greet him at the door like that, I'm looking at the door right now because my husband was supposed to be home. I told him not to interrupt the show, and he hasn't came home yet. So if I hear him, I'm gonna run to the door and be like, "Hey, baby." But if you don't do that, slap on some bright red lipstick. Hold on. Let me give you the full screen of myself while I do this. And give that man a little bit of eye candy. All right? You can give him some eye candy. Hey, baby. Yeah, it's taking care of yourself. Like, seriously. One of my biggest things just in general in life is to always take care of yourself and to be yourself. And that would be that I would give to any military spouse when it comes to being a perfect military spouse. Take care of who you are. Take care of who you are, Lord Jesus. Take care of yourself and be who you are. When you PCS, when you go to different spouse functions, when you go to these events, the balls, whatever, show up and be yourself, honey. Be yourself. Period. And then my last tip. I'm gonna get all my tips.
That was my
Went
tip number
first,
3.
you stole my tip. I don't
Mine
appreciate this. You get back to the lipstick. You talk about the lipstick. See, that's what you get. You see? Now you're frozen.
Wait a minute.
You stole all our tips. You went first.
Oh, now you're front and center.
Now look, I want you to say that again. Hold on, Nishita. I'm gonna put you in solo mode because I want to see you up close and personal as you say that. Now say that again to me, girl.
I said you stole our tip. You stole our tip because you went first. You went first and was like, "Be yourself, everybody." Hey, that's all our tip. Wait, hold on. We was all like, "Wait, I was gonna say that. It was a lot of I was gonna say, but you went first, and so you stole it. So now get back to talking about your lipstick and your hey daddies.
Well, no, hey, no, I want to see. I have another tip for y'all. But this is my last tip. is to make sure you keep open communication with your spouse at all times, no matter what it is. From your next PCSing, from deployments, from how you're feeling, how he's feeling when he comes home from work. And I have this session, we have this session every day, y'all. It's called Conversation and Poop. I know that is the one time of the day that I can catch my husband.
Oh,
Like, look, oh, you on the toilet? Okay, we're gonna talk. Or hey, you can come in here and talk to me while I'm on the toilet.
Please tell me, like, you keep a barrier between, like, a door closed at least, so you don't.
Or do you have one of those double toilets that like?
I need to know.
I
that
barge
too.
right in. I barge right in. But I don't talk to him though. That's his alone time.
That's what my husband said. Sybil, this is my alone time. I'm like, no,
Don't tell
but
my
babe,
husband I
let's
told
talk about this. So I'm outside the door, like, hey, how was your day? All right. Those are my tips. Look, y'all.
So Sybil's tip is
I
to
am real.
communicate with your
What
spouse.
you get.
Poop and talk. Poop and talk.
What you
Poop
see is
talk.
what you get. Oh my gosh. Who said that? Let the man go to the bathroom in private. Look,
know,
I'm going to tell y'all this
I
story
don't
real
know.
quick. This has nothing to do with being the perfect military spouse. I know. Y'all like, Sybil, shut up. You've been talking for 12 minutes. But I'm going to talk today because I haven't talked in, like, what, before Christmas. So I'm going to tell y'all everything. So when I first met my husband, you want me to tell y'all what hooked him into falling in love with me?
I'm
It was-
Or
scared.
was it your brown eyes?
It was
Brown.
brown, all right. I don't know if it was my eyes, but it's like, hey, there's a little problem in the bathroom. I was like, no problem. I got it. Flash, it's good. And that hooked him. And we've been married 20 years, happily married for 20 years with 3 babies. So, hey, well, they're not babies anymore, but anywho. All right, I'm going to talking for the rest of the show. Tell us your tips. With an
Julie, you tell us your tip.
Okay, I'll tell you my tip. So whenever you hear advice about how you
Did
should,
y'all freeze on me?
yeah, I'm talking about my tip. You're frozen.
Yeah, you're frozen.
So whenever you hear
You're in
advice
timeout.
about like, oh, don't talk to your spouse about anything serious when they're deployed or anything having to do with your spouse, like how to communicate or whatever, filter that through your known relationship. Because some service members, they're fine with hearing about the toilet breaking or whatever. Some aren't. So just know your spouse and then adjust advice accordingly. So
Yeah, that's good.
that way you're taking the advice and just making it fit for you guys. So
I like that.
Yes. And see,
Grace,
look,
what's your
Julie comes in with her serious response. See, we're all different. We're all different. But no, great advice, Julie. Great advice.
Mine would be not to take being a military spouse so seriously. Like, it's their career, yes. Just like any other career. Is it a little different? Do they deploy? Do they go to trainings? Are the jobs different? Yes. However, you are still living your life. You are still married, just like any other married couple. You still have your family. Wherever you live, it's still a normal life. Just because you're married to a service member doesn't mean everything changes. You're still who you are. You can still go do all the things you want to do. Don't lose yourself. it's just another part of you. It's just another, it's like another little title to put on, whether you're mom, wife, sister, daughter, whatever you are, that's just another one under there. And it can open you up to new experiences, but it doesn't need to be your only experience in life. So just keep who you are and don't take it so seriously. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, Grace. Yes. Love that. Loved every bit of that. Nishita, what about you? What tip do you have for us?
Okay. My tip is marriage is a marathon, not a sprint. The finish line is really far away. So you got to pace yourself. You're not always going to be running in the same mile with each other. So you have to find things that motivate you to keep going forward.
So true.
And just wake up every day, and you may not want to be there, but just decide to be there with each other. And if you're really angry at each other, try not to go to bed angry. But if you are going to go to bed angry, make sure you give each other a nice hug and a big kiss, a nice slow kiss before you go to bed. And if you wake up and you're still mad, just make sure that when your husband leaves or you leave, you guys say goodbye to each other, give each other a hug and a kiss, even if you're still annoyed, and just set some time aside to talk about what you're annoyed about for later. Try not to bombard them when they come right in the house with it. Just personal advice. But yeah, just try to be good to each other. It's a long road, and get some friends. That's what I would say. Get some friends, like close friends you can talk to, because sometimes y'all are not going to be friends. I'm just going to keep it honest with you. But you'll always be there for each other if you want to. Just keep hanging in there, and like everybody said, be yourself, and do things that make you happy, and just try to be satisfied. If you can't be all the way happy, just try to be at least satisfied. Look on the bright side, yada yada yada. That would be my advice. Oh, and don't be afraid to seek therapy if you need it.
And that get you some friends.
Yeah.
Therapy and friends. And look,
new show, Therapy and Friends.
About conversation. And sometimes, right, because I always find myself a friend wherever I go. And we've talked about this before, which we'll talk about, and we'll revisit it this year about your friends, your different types of friends that we have in this life. But, here at Milspouse Conversations, we do our virtual social hours to give you that place to have that friend, to have that friendly ear. We're not licensed therapists, but there are some, and that's just a disclaimer that I have to tell y'all if y'all come to, or when you come to any of our social hours, which are our events, we are there to have real conversations and talk to you and listen and just share a moment with you. And so, hey, if you're looking for someone to have a conversation with, hey, make sure you're staying on top of our social and our website to know when we have virtual. We have some in-person event happening this year as well, that you get to come in and sit down and have a conversation. We all need conversation in our life. Just and
even
wine.
as an
Who said
introvert,
and
I go to
wine?
those. What happened?
Are y'all frozen again, or is it me?
It's you.
Freezing like randomly.
Sorry.
It's usable.
I would say, as an ultra introvert, I still go to the social hours, and but I tend to drag my friends around on the internet like all over the world through the internet. I just dragged them all around and I harassed them on Boxer and talked to them all the time and like blah 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 blah. But she did need some friends. But the social hours are fun. They be popping. Y'all need to go. That's all I'm saying. I'm an introvert and I still go. So
You never know who you might meet.
And our social hours,
for real.
and our social hours are where we have some real conversation, like what we're talking about right now. Actually, on the 26th, we're going to talk about our tips in much more detail, y'all. So y'all should go ahead and grab your ticket for that. Actually, hold on. Because I like y'all, I'm going to give you a 50% off ticket if you
nice.
go ahead and purchase it today. So, hey, Max!
Next wanted to be on.
But I'm going to drop that link here in the comments for you, and you can go ahead and purchase your ticket, get your 50% off, and you will come in behind the scenes. They're not streamed live. It is via, Tiana. Tiana heard Max. She wants out.
She's mad.
Tiana's
She's
my dog.
mad.
And that code will be good for off. It's valid now to Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific time. And you can come in, like I said, it is virtual, but it is not streamed live. It will be via Zoom. This is not Zoom. I know some of y'all think we're streaming on Zoom. No, we're not streaming on Zoom right now. But anywho, Sybil, focus. But go ahead, buy your ticket now and come in and chat with us. And really get to know us. And you get to talk too. You're just not watching us. You get to engage in the conversation. And we keep it intimate so everyone can talk and you can feel comfortable sharing or just sit and listen. Okay. Who hasn't said anything? I want to know Anna's tip because Anna
Look, tell her.
is the perfect military spouse. When you look through the dictionary, you see perfect military spouse. You must be Anna.
I don't know if you're being sarcastic. I feel like if you look through the dictionary for hot mess military spouse, it's my picture that shows up because I'm there, but I'm a hot mess.
We in a close run in there, Anna.
Yeah,
We in a fight.
I just look, I try to show up and just, look the part, not say too much to reveal my true hot mess. And my spouse has been in for like 26 years. I've been with him since day one, and
That's a long time.
I don't get it.
Pretty good.
But at this
What's
point,
your tip though?
but so I do like Sybil's tip. I will say I'm going to piggyback on that about you have to take care of yourself, and you have to take care of yourself to feel good so that you're in a good mood, a decent mood, so that you're not miserable. Because when you're miserable, it makes everything else not go too well, especially during deployments or times of separation, like the IAs, if you have those in the different branches, where they leave for like a year or whatever. You really do have to take care of yourself so that you don't get all like bunched up and in a bad mood all the time and you're griping. So, and a lot goes into that, like not just self-care, but coming to these things, even if you're not doing the talking, if you're just listening, I think it's good to hear other people's perspectives and what they go through, whether it's a new spouse, somebody that's been in forever. It's really like when you hear, oh my gosh, somebody else has been through that, or if you hear something you've never been through, it's just really good to be a part of that and to hear and to know that you're normal, everything's okay, you're gonna make it. But I think two tips I have that haven't been mentioned. I think one is to keep a sense of humor. That's definitely gotten me through, and it's helpful that my spouse has a huge sense of humor, so that we're always laughing. We make a joke about almost everything, so that's huge. And the other thing is just kind of managing your expectations. And I think that goes for any spouse, wherever you are. I think when you first get married, or before marriage, there's that expectation that, maybe not all the time, but a lot of the time, I think there's that expectation of the fairy tale. Oh, we're getting married and we love each other so much and it's going to be beautiful and perfect, and all that. And then you come across problems in life and stress and, all that stuff comes at you a lot, especially as a military spouse. And you have these expectations, whatever it is, of where you're going to live or what your house is going to look like or, what your career is going to be and all that. And so when you're a military spouse, it's not going to pan out any way that you try to plan. I mean, at least in my life, it hasn't, it just doesn't, it's not going to go, by a plan. So manage those expectations, have an open mind. I don't want to say go with the flow, but I would say have that open mind that helps you to go with the flow and say, okay, well, this is what's going on and this is how I can handle it and what I can do to get through it, and while taking care of myself. So I don't know if any of that made sense. Made sense in my head.
That made sense, Anna. Because I'm a griper, y'all. Like if I was on Dora the Explorer, they'd be like, "Griper, stop griping."
Griper, stop
griping. I'd be griping. I'd be like, "What do you mean?" I used to be like, "Cállate."
That's perfect.
Cállate. And I'd be like, "No."
Griper, stop.
I'm a griper.
Oh, ladies, look, we got an I Love Real Spouse conversation. Thank you.
Woo, woo.
Thank you.
We love you.
I know. Everybody get the heart.
Thank you. Do the heart.
Did the heart. Pretty. Oh.
Y'all, we are silly. We are silly. But yes, Anna, it made sense. Yes, and that was great advice.
Good.
Yeah, you got to go. I always say, go with the flow. Go with the flow.
Yeah.
You can, if you want to be mad about it, because sometimes you can get mad about it.
Yeah.
Go in the room.
Yeah.
While you pooping and just
Don't strain too hard.
sorry.
Right.
See, I laugh at everything. I do. I laugh at everything.
I would say go with the flow, unless it's a turd river. Don't go with that.
Turd river.
You gotta stop. You gotta be like a no.
Please.
Don't do it. Don't go with that flow.
No,
we
Nashida,
need
you're
a good
going
quote.
down the turd river. You're going down the turd river with me, Nashida, or I'm gonna send you another picture of the turd.
Better wash up on shore real quick.
Lori, save us. What's your
What's your tip?
Well,
wait a
everybody.
minute. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. Actually, no, go ahead, Lori. Go ahead. And then we'll do the commercial at the end. My
Are you
bad.
sure?
Got
Are you
carried
sure?
away.
Go.
All right. Okay. Everybody took
Because
mine. Air Force. Everybody took mine, and we all know that I'm a very serious person. So I'm going to make mine very serious today.
Uh-oh, here it comes.
Everybody else took my ideas. I had a list. Be a responsible adult.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say it. If you are drinking and driving, not a good idea.
Yeah.
If you are going into debt, not a good idea. If you are the drunk one at an ALS graduation, not a good idea. You don't know how to support your spouse because they have to get called into the office last minute and you're whining about it. Not a good idea. Just be a responsible adult. Manage your finances. Be a grown-up. Control your emotions. Think logically. honestly, since everybody else took my great ideas, that is my biggest advice tonight is
No,
just
that's good. That's
learn
really
how to
good.
be a
one.
responsible
Yeah.
adult. Because
Yeah.
what people don't realize is that your actions as a military spouse 100% affect your spouse's career projections. Even though you think it doesn't, they look at the whole family when they're looking at stuff. And if your house isn't in order, if your wife is a crazy mess all over base and all over town, you ain't going nowhere. So you need to just be a responsible adult. And that'll help you in all areas of life, not just being a military spouse.
Wait a minute, Lori.
I feel attacked, Lori,
Let me ask you
because
this question.
I feel attacked, Lori. I feel like you just targeted me with that whole advice thing. I am a hot mess.
You can be a hot
I've
mess.
never
if
been
you
drunk at an
Just
ALS
be an
meeting,
adult
though.
hot mess.
I
Yeah,
don't
be
even
an
know what
adult
that
hot
is.
mess. You can have emotional breakdowns, but if you're crazy and you're getting drunk downtown
I'm
and
not
the first
crazy.
shirt has to get called, and all that stuff, you've gone too far. You are no longer a responsible adult.
I feel like that message was for someone.
It is for the
It
new
wasn't me.
generation coming into the military
But the new generation.
with
I'm
their
like, it wasn't me. It wasn't.
no.
Make good choices, people. Make good
Yes,
choices.
make good choices.
Make good choices.
Yeah.
I joke, I not kid, but Lori had some
Make
great
good choices.
advice. That's some great advice.
If you do not know how to be a responsible
Yeah.
adult, then maybe we should have a live and go through some pointers because I want everybody to be successful.
Can we drink before the live?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, you know
Just
what?
kidding, I would
We
not.
can
Why'd you
also
say yes? You're
have
supposed to say no. Be responsible,
virtual
Nishita.
Let's
Put yourself
have a
together, girl.
responsible drink. Yeah.
No, but you know what, Lori? We can host that as one of our conversations. The
Mhm.
conversation, one of
Is
our
a good
virtual
idea.
behind the scenes social hours. Because you know what? You can, if you want to go into a side room with Lori one-on-one and have her
She'll
give
get you
you a
straightened out.
one-on-one responsible adult lesson.
He will adult you.
Mil Spouse Adulting 101.
101.
No, but you know what though? It's good because
Mhm.
now I'm an old head. Like, did I still say old
Me
head?
too.
Do we-
That'd be a yes. There was a yes in the comment.
yes, Matt. Yes, Matt.
A yes from the peanut
Right, you
gallery.
know, I'm an old head, and I have an adult child now. She's 18, right? And so when I look at the young military spouses coming, you're going from, and this isn't a slight at anyone, because I've been there, right? I left my mama's house, went to college, met my husband. Okay, boom, now I'm grown. And so what happens when, I did learn along the way, but you get married and you're out in this world and it's different. You're away from home, you're hanging out, you're trying to make friends, you don't know anyone. So you latch on to the first group you meet. And then you get caught up in some things and you haven't learned to adult. And your military member is off somewhere. He's gone for months at a time and you just out here floating in the wind.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. So Lori, you just signed yourself up.
Let's do it. I love to chat with all of you.
I know. Get some advice from Lori.
Well, I mean, all the good stuff, the
Look.
important stuff is talked about. Humor, taking care of yourself, achieving your own goals, like all of that is important. Don't take it too seriously, but you also have to be an adult.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So you know what, Lori, we're going to put that on the calendar to do as a live and to do, actually, no, we're going to just do it as the conversation because then our viewers can come in and talk with us. and have their specific questions answered, because there's a different ball game. Y'all, my dog is over here just acting crazy.
Uh-oh.
My neighbors are having a concert.
What kind of concert?
I don't know.
What's
It
the
has
music
like
genre?
drums and stuff. Drum.
Well, that could be a lot of
Somebody's
things.
talking, singing.
Okay. Well, while you're listening to that concert, I'm going to go to a quick commercial break, and then we're going to come back and close it out. 1 second. We're back. All right. Does anyone have any final tips to give of being a perfect military spouse?
I encourage
No?
just being
Nothing?
involved. Even like Nishita said, even if you're an introvert, just show up and just get involved. You know, not to you don't have to be involved in everything, but
Do
be
stuff.
involved. Yeah.
Just do stuff.
Meet people. Yeah. You'll be surprised, pleasantly surprised.
Yes. Just speak. Like, if you're living in military housing and you're outside, your neighbor's outside, just say hi. I promise they're not going to bite. Well, let me not promise that.
Don't promise that. You don't know.
They may not.
I've read those neighborhood pages.
Right.
You don't know.
Right. But just,
They might
you know,
not bite. They probably won't bite. They probably won't. But they could.
They might not bite.
Yeah,
but I encourage you to really just have a conversation, like a real conversation with people. Just, hey, how you doing? And stop and listen to them. I can't tell you the number of people that just, and this isn't even military life, and I'm not going to go on my rant, but you know, you walk past someone, you're like, hey, how are you doing? And they're like, fine, because you keep moving.
Mm-hmm.
Try to stop. When you're outside tomorrow or later today, whenever you know you're watching this, you walk outside and you see your neighbor, say, hello, how are you? And pause and look at them. Give them permission to tell you how they're doing. That opens up a whole conversation. One of our viewers, let me see. I think she's watching. I don't know if she's still on or not. Real quick, because I'm gonna call her out if she is. She's not. I don't see. We met. Hi, I said hi. How are you? Looked at her. She looked at me. Now we talk every day, y'all. We're just like, hey, it's Facebook Messenger, but we're talking. We've gone out to lunch, and it was a simple hello. How are you?
That's how it starts.
That's how it starts.
Then you find something in
Now
common.
Okay, I have a hot topic, a hot tip to add on to what Sybil's saying. It's a hot tip because some people might get offended by it, but you know, you can't please everybody, so I'm gonna say it anyway. We need to stop as a collective military spouse group that includes every single person that's a military spouse, adding into the culture of not showing up, bailing on people, being complete no-shows. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Just show up. Like it didn't matter. I know I sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to go. You know, I get up, I'm like, ugh. Just go. You're gonna feel better after you go. And if you don't feel better, that you're gonna make that other person feel better that you're meeting up with. Something good is gonna come out of it, you know. So just don't bail. Just continue with your commitments and follow through.
What is that?
And I know things come up. I totally understand. That's okay. I'm not saying nothing can never come up type of thing. but just don't bail on people the day of, the morning of, 10 minutes before. And if you do end up doing that, you need to reach out to them. You need to apologize. You need to be straight up. Don't come up with some random excuse or some crazy story. Just be legit. Be straight up. Be like, I couldn't go. I had anxiety. I got nervous. I'm sorry. That's it. Just leave it the way it's supposed to be and show up. That's my little rant.
So good, Grace.
Let's say that one more time for the people in the back.
Show up, people.
Show up.
To your commitment. Don't bail on people. It's a thing. I don't know why it's a thing, but it's a thing. And I know it's a thing outside of the military spouse culture too, but I see it time and time again in the mil spouse community. And it irks my nerves, y'all. It's just so annoying. Just show up.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks to be bailed on. It's almost like a little like I don't know. It just knocks you down a little bit. You're like, really?
Yeah.
You
But
know,
it's a
why
real
couldn't
thing.
this person show up?
Yeah, it's a real
Yeah.
thing.
Yes.
I don't believe anybody until they're actually there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's horrible on all the military spouses. I've only had one, my new neighbor. She legit does everything she says she's going to do. And I was like, you are a rare breed, woman.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else, I don't believe until they're actually there.
Yeah, and it's a thing. And that goes from like one-on-one meetups or group meetups or going to an organization's event. Like all of those things are people's time, people's money, everything. So like just be considerate of that and show up. I think that's like that's a major check on your perfect military spouse. If you really want to be one, check that box.
So true.
Yes, because even if I'm meeting you as a friend, especially if I'm meeting you as a friend, that is my time that I could be in the bed taking a nap. Seriously, I'm just saying. So, you know, we plan to meet up. I've gotten dressed for the day, taken off my sweats, and I'm ready to go. I'm sitting, waiting. Where the heck are you? And stop giving, as you said, be direct with your reason. Don't give me sob excuses, because there's going to be that one time that you're going to have a legitimate excuse, but
yeah, if you used up all of your excuses, like no one's going to believe you. Like you got in a car accident again for like the 5th time. So. You know, like don't use them up. So
yes. And for organizations, when you go to events hosted by organizations, by businesses, they have put their time in it. Look, I'm gonna say it about conversations, right? Because I've done events for conversations, and it's like, okay, and conversations, this is the team. But when we've done events here in San Diego, it's just me. So when we do events in local locations, it is that conversation. Really? It is that conversation starter. So just show up. Show up. And look, if you nervous, that's cool. If you're anxious about it, that's cool. There's other people that are nervous about meeting up too. But just
I'd say
up.
most people are probably nervous.
And just tell them.
Peanut gallery.
Yeah. And just tell them, hey, I'm a little nervous about meeting you. Or it's cool. Y'all can just sit there and laugh about it together, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm nervous, you nervous. So we're just going to sit there in the corner and be like, and work it out together. Because I'm going to say this, Grace. So we did an event last year up in Pendleton. Hush. I had never met Grace in person, only here. And I was nervous, one, about the event, and nervous about meeting Grace. Tiana. But it was like, okay, you know what? No, what's the worst that can happen? We meet in person, and then she's like, I don't ever want to talk to you again. All right, cool. Your loss.
Yeah, but see, y'all see what actually came out of it, right? An even greater relationship or even greater friendship.
Right.
So it's worth it. Just do it. Just show up. It's worth it, y'all. And hey, if it even like Sybil said, even if you know the worst of the worst comes, then Done. You don't ever have to meet up again. You don't ever have to go again. There's nothing wrong with that either. So, yeah.
Come on. All right. Oh, this is our little joy manager. She was wanting out of her break. So if you are connected with us on Instagram, you get to see her in action, and she works. She works our Instagram as our joy manager. She rocking her little sweater for the show. She ready. Say hey, y'all. All right, guys, we are out. Thank you for watching us. We will be live again. Oh, shoot. The first Thursday in February, which is February 2nd. And we will have our virtual social hour, which is The Conversation, on the 26th, which is next Thursday. I did drop the link in that you can go ahead and get your discounted ticket. And come in and chat with us. Meet the panel. All right. Go to our website, click that support link. You can support us by buying a cup of tea. All right. I know y'all like, what? It is free for y'all to watch this show, but it is not free to produce this show. And these ladies on the screen, they ain't free either. Right now they've been free for me, but yeah, but they are not free. So, so help us out. All right. Yes, I made an ask, y'all. I made an ask. The boss. I made an ask. And this is us. What you see is what you get with us. We bring a different vibe. Just our panel alone. This is us. I'm over here just chatting away, a little foggy most days, and just all over the place. Lori is all serious, giving us life lessons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not serious all the time. I'm an out of work comedian also.
She is. Lori is a hoot. She is a hoot. All right, folks. Thank you for tuning in. The boss, can you close us out while I fight with this?
Am I just saying thank you for watching and tuning to make sure
I put her on the spot, y'all. I'm sorry.
What am I closing out with? Yeah, make sure you guys buy your half off tickets. They're half off until 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then it'll be full price afterwards. It's still worth it, but save some money and buy your tickets now. We will see you next Thursday live. We can interact with us. And we'll also see you live on Facebook, YouTube, and somewhere else, but I don't remember, the first Thursday of February. So hopefully that was enough time.
Instagram, Twitter.
Bye, y'all.